Is it important to dress confidently on stage or comfortably? If you want my answer to this question, watch this video part 9 of Project Choose Discomfort, where I talk about my experiences and experiments with leadership on Imagine Nepal. So this is a question that I get asked all the time. I'm a communications coach. I help people speak in a way that makes them create a better impact on stage. One of the most important things that I do is help people feel confident on stage. Let's go back to the basics. When you're on stage, when you're speaking, expressing yourself, you are making yourself extremely vulnerable. You are, in a lot of ways, sharing your thoughts, bearing your soul on stage. That takes a lot of courage. That is something that needs you to be really brave. At that point, everything around you could either add to your confidence or take away from it. Personally, from me, I know that when I dress well, I know that when I dress up in a way that makes me feel confident, I perform better on stage. Venus Williams herself said, if you don't dress well, you won't play well. It's as simple as that. If you are able to feel extremely confident about the way you look, that's one less thing to worry about when you go up on stage. So I'm very sure that when I'm going up on stage, I put in a bit of extra effort. I make sure I wear my favorite shoes. I make sure I wear a color I love. I make sure I feel confident about the way I look. Yet never in my life did I imagine that I would be a guinea pig for the same experiment. Let me tell you how. Imagine Nepal, episode 2, the shoot was happening. I was dressed, I was prepared. I had a person like a stylist who told me exactly what I was going to wear. I had my clothes with me. 2 days before the shoot, I get a message from the team saying, hey guys, we've organized t-shirts for all of you and you're going to wear those t-shirts. I was scared, disappointed, and shocked because I have, as a kid, or even now, since the age of 3, I've faced a lot of body shaming. I've never been the thinnest kid in the room. I have a sister who's extremely pretty, and I always grew up feeling very bad about the way I looked. I was fat, I was dark, I was not pretty, and in a lot of ways, it took me way too many years of effort to let go of all of that. While I still don't feel very confident about the way I look most times, at least I've been able to dress up in a way that makes me feel good. One of the things I never do is wear a t-shirt. I would never ever wear a t-shirt unless I was working out or going for a picnic or going to buy vegetables or something. But for me to wear a t-shirt on stage is an absolute no-no. I dress up in a way that makes me feel better because I want to worry about my looks a lot less. And here I was on stage wearing a t-shirt that didn't fit me well, wasn't the right color for me, just highlighted all the wrong parts of my body, parts that I would like to not highlight, and made me feel horrible. And then I went up on stage and I was asked a question. I answered the question decently, but that's only because of my years of experience on stage. Yet that day, I felt extremely uncomfortable, like all the 9 cameras that were on me were piercing me. And this is something that I want everybody to remember. When you go up on stage, make sure your clothes, your look, your people, your preparation, everything favors you. Everything's playing for you, not against you. That day, and I kid you not, I remember that moment, I was so hesitant. I was doing this, I was doing that. My entire experience on stage was one of great pain, great embarrassment, and I realized that I wasn't able to speak in the way I wanted to because I felt so horrible and so pulled down about me on stage. So here's the answer. When you're going up on stage, do everything to turn the odds in your favor, do everything to dress up in a way that makes you feel confident, that makes you feel better, because trust me, you want to have one less thing to worry about. Learn from my mistake, don't make that mistake again. No matter where you're speaking, understand the audience, understand yourself, understand what value you add, understand who you are, what your brand is, and bring your characteristic, bring yourself, bring your inner self out on stage, and make sure you do a great job of that. Make sure you make yourself elevated and confident, because that adds a lot to your entire speaking experience as well.